Hello and welcome to Furry Is World, where we are on the FTB server and we are going to be more successful this time than we were last time. Still cooking off plenty of iron, still only got, let me check in here, the four, I think it was, yeah, 4 solar panels, so not progressed much there. I have added ye oldie alloy furnace here. For making the alloys of stuff, because I needed some redstone wire, so I've got red alloy ingots in here. Really probably should just crack on and process a whole lot of other stuff, but for now that'll do. Just wanted some red alloy wire to help with our monstrosity out here. Let's have a quick look through the window and see how it all looks. Yeah, it doesn't look too badly different. I think you can see that it's now off-center slightly, but that's not the end of the world. We don't need it to be on-center. Just want to hang around here while my bed gets done. Don't really want string. It can go into the nether. And why I'm running around with string on me. I was attacked by a spider. I went out down my little water chute, and just as I poked my head out the bottom, Mr. Spider came and beat me. He beat me gratuitously, he did. I wasn't happy. I expressed myself in no uncertain terms. I said, Mr. Spider, that's not acceptable. It's antisocial behaviour, ASBO, and all that sort of thing. Anyway, I killed the spider, got the string. Long, short story. So that seems to be okay sat there. Doesn't seem to be causing me any problems at all, which is fine. As you can see, we haven't made many radical changes out here, but we have perfected the environment. Hello, door, thank you. There's a hole in the floor, but I will explain that shortly. It's really nothing to worry about. But if we turn the bad boy on, like so, ta-da! No skeletons. It's amazing. And in here, Mr. Turtle, he is now fully programmed and doing his job. But first things first, till any bozos turn up, I want to get rid of that, slap a transposer in, like so. Now I know it's not pointing the right way, but given it a little tickle, like so, it will poke the right way. I think it's transposers I need and not relays. I thought it was relays, but I watched Direwolf back and he used transposers, so I'm saying it's transposer. I thought transposers needed a signal to actuate, but I may be wrong about that. I can hear skeletons doing the spawning in thing, so I just want that to go straight to the bottom of that chest, like so. I need to nobble you out. Sorry, mate, you gotta go. There we go. That was a unprecedentedly bold leap, wasn't it? Anyway, and over here I have with me, handy dandy, 2 barrels, like so. And in those barrels I want bones and arrows. So we're gonna go bones, arrows. So bones, arrows. That way, anything happens over here. Oh yeah, it's doing it. There's an arrow. And Mr. Slappy Knife here is doing his job. Admittedly, not everything always drops out, which is fine. Where did that arrow go? Oh, of course. Of course. So we need to connect that there and that there. Oh, that's going to end badly, isn't it? Oh, that's going to end badly. I think that's going to end badly. Let me just take a little look. Get rid of this. And get rid of that. Yeah, there's nothing going in my barrels. Why be there nothing going in my barrels? You can only feed into barrels from the top, can't you? People, you should be telling me these things. I'm relying on you to tell me these things. So we kind of need, up here, we need to go douche, 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 And that's it. We've run out. Oh my god. To think I planned this so perfectly, and it's just died on its bottom there. Let's just fill this in a bit. I think we can safely do that now. Obviously we need to suck out the XP that this thing's generating. Because when this monster kills, it causes XP to drop, which is just fan-diddly-tastic. So we get XP from that job. That's still on. Like I say, it's not the quickest job in the world, but it's doing something. So we need to get more tubey tubes. That's okay, we've got plenty of that brass stuff now. Actually, XP just spewing out. We'll get a brain in a jar on that eventually, but obviously we need to get thumecraft on the map before we can do that. So I had 32 tubes, which I thought would be enough. I forgot that you can only feed from the top of barrels unless you're using a relay, in which case you can use any old side. As long as the relay butts up against it, it's gonna work. That's the scheme anyway. So we'll head on up here and get more tubey tubes, which we should be able to get over yon machine here. And we'll get glass, douche. I think we only need douche 8 more, so that's fine. That's just the one hit there. There we go, 8 tubes, and we will make a ruby saw while we're at it. I can't remember. I can never ever remember the recipe for a ruby saw. I think we need iron for it. Iron. I think we need iron for it. Let me see. Saw. We'll have a ruby saw. So yeah, it's iron sticks. Okay. Iron. We'll have 2 of them. And we will have 1, 2, 3 sticks. 2 iron. 2 rubies. Like so. And we will have a red zicordite block. I don't think I can do it with zicordite blocks. We'll do it with cobblestone, I think. Like so. We don't need vast amounts of it. We only want the one slab, as it were, just to cover. There we go, cobblestone cover. We got some chopped up blocks for a bonus work there, and we'll pop that saw in this chest. I don't think it's necessary. I really don't think this particular bit of work is required, but hey ho, we'll bang it in there anyway. I think it's overkill. I should have bought all the books and everything with me, shouldn't I? Look at that. Magnificent. Is there a hole? Did I see a hole? No, I didn't. I think it's the void pipe that catches my eye, and I think, oh, there's a hole in it. It's going to fall. It's going to drop out of the sky. It's going to crush a cow. And then I remember that's a stupid thing. And I don't worry about it anymore. Woo, XP for me, baby. And we will just put that there, 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 and there. And then we will get our panel job. And we will slot that up in there, like so. There we go. As I say, I don't think that panel's necessary at all. But it will just do to separate out the two streams as they come down there. So we can now get all the bones out of here. I'm not sure how much my inventory. Yeah, that'll be what my inventory can take. And we will pile all the bones into chesticles, like so. Ooh, This smart inventory thing is letting me down something rotten here. It takes so long to actuate. Just seems to take forever. Let's move that out of the way. There's a lot of killing going on over there. But there still don't seem to be anything going into my barrels. Everything is still going into my chest. I think it's working on a nearest available inventory thing. I think that's what it's doing. So we probably need a restriction tube under the floor to cause it to load up in the right place. Not a problem. We can easily actuate a restriction tube, I believe. In the meantime, we'll just get all the arrows out of here. I think this is the best. I think this is a good way of getting XP, because you also get the arrows and you also get the bones, and you need bones and arrows. It's not the most efficient XP production. I mean, look at this. It does tip you over the edge quite nicely though, so we'll just knock that off for now. I now have 30 XP. I don't really need any more. They're all... the system is working. The system is working. You'd be hard pushed to say the system isn't working. I know there's people that would say that, because sometimes people are a little bit contrary. But I believe the system is perfect. That might be stretching it a little bit, I think. But we shall see. We shall see what we get. Let's get these last little dribbles of XP. Right, we need to put our enchanting booth here in this corner, where it will be lit from a... Okay. If I go too far in, the thing gets me. They seem to be glitching a little bit at the moment, but that's fine. So we need a restriction tube down here somewhere. Where's my drill? Let us have a little look-see down here. So one of these is going to need to be a restriction drill. A restriction tube. Can't remember how to make a restriction tube. If I ever knew, let's be honest, it's not inconceivable that I never knew how to make one. But that's what we need, and I'll bring over all my enchanting stuff. So I shall see you back in the house in a moment. Okay, I think I got everything I needed. I'm about to be molested from above. There's a few dudes around causing trouble. There's a zombie villager here. Wants to get all up in my grill. He's about to get shaken. Everybody's all coming for me, so we'll just nip in here. And that's them got rid of. So what was it we needed? Oh, restriction tube. You know what I didn't get? Restriction tube. First rate. But I did get all the shizzle whizzle that goes over here. My enchanting establishment. Now, enchanting table. So we're gonna have so the enchanting table's got to go there. And we're gonna have, is that right? Book. I think that's right. And then book. And I believe we can do book. And we got some wood left over, good. We just used a ton of wood. No, fail. No, fail. This is a smaller block. This is not fair. Yeah, it's a slightly smaller block. That's why we're having the fail. There we go. that should give us pucker enchantments. We can test because we've got a blank book. 30. Yay! 5 protection, 3. And we haven't got 30 XP, but we can turn on Doohickey Dave here. And for all our enchanting needs, we're going to have a nice goldy gold chest here. Or do we want it next to the anvil? I think we'll have it next to the anvil. Then we got one either side of the anvil, and everything looks... What is a restriction tube? While this is doing its thing, I'm just going to park myself here, collect XP. Let's have a look for restriction tube on our little menu-y doodad. T-U-B-E. Restriction tube. So it's a pneumatic tube with a... Oh, could so easily have had a nub of iron on me. Oh, I've left the machine on anyway, so hold still and I shall be right back. And we're back, and it started spewing forth its delightful XP, so that's good. And we got our restriction tube, made in the fashion of which I previously mentioned. So it needs to go in here. Pop, bang, there we go. And that should send everything that way. There we go, that got it. Only when these two get full will things start going back into this chest. So we got it nailed. We got it nailed. So the only thing that should go in there are the extraneous armors and bones and the like that this device we have created will produce. Extraneous armor and bows. Yeah, armor and bows. Bows, yeah, that's right. Sort that. So we have actually got in here some Power 3 Infinity, Power 3 Flame 1 Infinity. That's a nice bow. I've been messing with this thing and combining and compiling and making good and improving. And so at some point we need a head in a jar to sort of tidy up this XP collection a little bit. But we have got an XP farm. 5 protection 3. Excellent. That'll be good for various things that what we need to be doing. These are taking their load nicely. So I think with this system I don't get the shards, the soul shards. We can test anyway. So we basically got a stack and a half. So if we get any more in there, then we know that we do get soul shards. So I need a block of dirt down there. Block of dirt, and I need to get rid of that bone. There we go. Because we could still manually interfere with the system. If we stand over there, it will still favour us over the transposer thing. But I didn't realise these things fired manually, but I guess they do. Seems to be getting the drops out of it that I was expecting. I'm getting drops, don't get me wrong. I'm not that fussed. It is going to produce vast amounts, but I was expecting more drops. But we get the XP, and that's the critical bit. That's the point. So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and wait till I've got 30 XP. So I should be. Hang on, will I? No. What I'm gonna do is just pop outside and make a sign. Thought I could hear somebody then, but I didn't. Thought I heard an enemy. I need a sign. Signs are good. People read signs. There's no confusion. So, up is on. On. Down, off. Done. There we go. That'll help with me even because inevitably I'm going to get confused by this thing. Inevitable it is. Good. Everything seems to be working nicely. This is how I pictured it would be. Everything dropping in nicely. All the stuff working well. Eventually we'll have a chest full of enchantments. Got a chest full of tat here that I need to get rid of. We can take it all back into our inventory now, I guess. That was that wood I was looking for. I was looking for that wood, and I've got it here. We'll take these as well. There we go. It's like we were never here. Ooh. It's like we were never here. It's like that whole incident where we got spawning en masse in here never occurred. Right, I'm just gonna wait here till I get 30, and then we'll try for another enchantment. So back in a moment. And there we go. The magic 30. Excellent. And a bone to boot. So let's see what we get this time from our old friend enchantment table. Should we give it 1, 2, 3, and we got treasure 2. Treasure 2, is that any good? I don't know. I know nothing. So there we go. The system works. We'll turn it off and we'll walk away. We'll spend some time in here in the future doing all the that we need to be doing to make the stuff that we need to be making. Because that's how we roll. So the whole ensemble down there is now functioning as it's supposed to. I'm carrying a bone. I don't want to be carrying a bone. The bone has no business being in my inventory. That is how I feel about the subject right now. I'm thinking to myself, we've made some success. We've had some success there. There's one more item I would like to produce today, and then I can let you go about your business until next time. So, the item I want will require some of that, and we'll have one of them, I think. And I don't know how much wood I've got. I have got some oak wood. Oh, that'll do. That's good. Good, good, good. So we will do this, do this, do this, and we'll make a bookcase. Yay, bookcase. And we'll plop the bookcase there. We're not going to keep the bookcase there, obviously. And we will do this and this, or not that, and maybe that. Gonna have to look this up. Wandy. So we want the wand of the apprentice. Recipe for the wand of the apprentice. You're not going to give me the recipe for the wand of the apprentice. I'm sure it was that. I thought it was a stick with a gem on the end. Back in a moment. So, frustrating as it is, that recipe seems to have changed on me. I don't know whether I'm actually... sorry, headset's in the wrong place. Whether I'm actually wrong on that or not. But I'm fairly sure that's not the recipe I've used in the past. There we go. Wand of the Apprentice. Hoorah! Now, if we use the Wand of the Apprentice on the bookcase... Oh, come on. Charge. My wand is charging. I'm sure it would charge quicker in my magic world in here. But I'm not going to go in there. There we go. There we go. And we have made the thumecraft. There we go. The thumecraft. Nice. And this tells us everything we need to do, kind of thing. Research table. Knowledge fragment. This is basically the starting point. So I need to wrap my mind around this and basically work out where we go, because there's all this nightmare down here. All this that we don't understand. Gold nuggets. I think that's nitor. That's lumicon or something. I've got some of it somewhere anyway. From thumecraft towers in villages. I want that jar. because that's a head in a jar job. And some of these golems might be nice too. So yeah, so we've got a Thumecraft, so we're basically on our way. So that's what I want. Arcane work table. I think it's what I want anyway. Or is it? Yeah. I don't know. I'll work it out. So, from Furry Is World with my magic book. Ooh, scary. Ta-ta for now.